what's happening, everybody? It is Friday night. I'm your one host, Jason Thrifts, and creeping over my shoulder is my better half, my wife, Staci. Yay!
I'm back. Woo!
You got some fans. Glad to see Staci's back. Debbie Vandermeek said, "Hi, Staci. I'm excited for this haul." What's going on, everybody? I know most of you are snowed in, frozen in, crazy weather. It's nice here today.
That was a little chilly.
Well, it started out chilly, but right now
it's like 63.
Yeah, right now we are 63. A warm 63. So we have had quite some adventures as of late, and wanted to share them with you because all these things are good things to buy to flip. If they weren't, I wouldn't have bought them. But last week we had quite a Saturday morning. I would dare say almost a perfect thrift morning.
Except for the thrifting part.
So here's how the morning went. There was an estate sale that said they had thousands of CDs and DVDs. And I looked at the pictures, and I did see thousands of DVDs, but in the pictures, I didn't see any CDs. But I'm like, all right. But I kind of had an idea who was running the estate sale. Kind of knew it was the one estate sale company, the main one, I don't really care for in this town. Staci's been with me when we have just walked out and left all our stuff on the counter. These are the words the woman who owns the estate sale company said to Staci and I. We were there at the end of day two. And I brought up a tiki mug along with some other 80 albums. So I said, "How much for the tiki mug?" And she goes, "Oh, I like that. So I'm going to charge you a lot so you won't buy it." Can you imagine ever being at a estate sale on the end of day two? So she's had all the setup time and all of day one and all of day two to actually, if she wants that item, to take it away. Just take it away. But no, I said, "You're kidding me, right?" And she said, "No." I said, "Oh, well, all right, then you're going to cut me a deal on these records." She said, "I don't cut any deals." I said, "Bye." And there was people lined up, and now there's just like all these records and a tiki mug sitting there. And so I'm like, "See ya." So another time I was by myself, and I was in the closet of the estate sale, and it said, "Tommy Bahama shirts, $5, all others $2." And within the shirts, I found some Robert Grahams. Now, I know she didn't see those because no way would she have just said all others $2. So I took a picture of the sign because I knew there'd be problems. And I took a bunch of the Robert Grahams and some Tommies down to ring out. Now, in the rest of this house was an entire Barbie collection. So imagine Staci and I's tiki collection, and it's all Barbies in plastic slide over cases. So people are there to buy the Barbies. I didn't care about the Barbies. I didn't know Craig yet. I didn't know much about Barbies. And so they're bringing them up, and there's prices on them. And they, rightfully so, assumed it comes with a display case. So it'd be like, $25 for this Harley Davidson Barbie. So with the display case, the price seemed kind of right. So they would bring them up, and then she would take off the display case and say, "Okay, the Barbie's 25. And the people would be like, "I want the display case." And she'd be like, "Nope." It's always shady. And so when I brought up the shirt, she goes, "Oh, these Robert Grahams are going to be more." And I had my phone ready. I go, "Here's the picture of the sign that you created. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, $60. I threw her 60. She was trying to argue, but I just threw her the $60 cash and walked out based on her price. I did not steal anything. I did not cut her short. I did not rip her off. I paid her, and I paid her the $5 because Tommy's and Robert Grahams I put together. So I paid her the $5. I didn't pay her the $2. I actually gave her the $5. So we show up. So we show up this Saturday at about an hour and 15 before the estate sale. Now, hour and a half, any estate sale with thousands of anything, bring out the collectors. And we're the only one there. And I know we've all had this feeling before. Did I misread the dates? We've all done it. We have all done it. And I've dragged Staci to a sale across town, and we got there. I go, "Oh, it's next Saturday." So I go back to the ad. It's today. So I'm like, all right. So we're just sitting there. One other couple shows up. Now we could stay warm in our cars and realize that Staci and I are number one and you guys are number two, but they're so cutthroat, they got out of their car and stood in front of the door for an hour. And so I'm like, I'm not getting out of the car yet. So finally, two more people showed up. I'm like, all right, I'll get out of the car. And they knew we were there, and they didn't go like, okay, you guys were first. Nope, they went in cutthroat. So we go in, and Staci and I cover only the 4 rooms, and there are no CDs. 0. But as I'm doing that, I'm also grabbing a bunch of good DVDs. And I hear her telling somebody, she goes, oh yeah, we're going to do the CDs on another weekend. Okay, we're back to being shady again. Shady. So I come up with $195 of CDs. She doesn't have any help because she doesn't want to pay anybody. And she doesn't take credit cards because A, she doesn't want to eat the 3%, and B, I don't think she really records all that much. So she takes it up and she goes, with tax, So, but what I was buying, the price is right. So I go to give her plastic, and she says, nope. Now, what estate sale company in 2021 doesn't take plastic? I'm like, all right, Stace, what do you got?
Well, so that's what he said. He actually said that out loud. What estate sale company doesn't take plastic? She's like, this one.
All with an attitude. So I go, okay, Stace, what do you got? So I owed $195. We had $187. I go, cut me a deal? Nope. Now, this was also because there was so much and she thought the crowds would be huge. We had 20-minute windows. So we were the first ones in, or actually technically the second. We bought a bunch, and at like the 19.5-minute mark, Stace got in line and I kept shopping. And then I said, all right, well, I need $8 more. Okay, fine. So I'll go down the gas station. You got to give me $100 to hold it. Okay, well, she ain't going anywhere, so fine. So I gave her $100 and drove down the gas station. Now, when I came back, it was basically 1 hour after we opened. You'd think there'd still be a line, but most people know her, and there was no line no more. So I walked in. I go, is there too many people in here? She goes, no. I go, cool. So I found a dozen more good things. And so thanks to her not taking plastic, I found more good stuff. Now, all right, that's enough of that. So I paid $195 plus, it was $260 total. $260. All right. So, oops, I forgot to get the screen share because I wanted to show you guys some solds too. So hold, please.
Ned's worried that I'm just drinking water.
Okay, so I paid $260 total. Oh, geez. I got the Incredible Hulk sealed full TV show. As you can see, that sells for $135. I got the Showgirls sealed VIP edition. That sells for $100, so we're at $235. And I got the sealed Kissology number 3, which is sold for $175. So now we're at $400. Okay, that's good. And oops, let's get rid of that for a moment. I have all this still. So, yeah, we haven't talked to DVDs too much, but I wanted to talk to you about them because I'm going to make a killing. All right. So that's already put me well into profit. So everything else is just pure profit. Okay. Werner Herzog collection sells for $25. This was one of my not good picks. I just thought, man, this got to be good, right? Nope. The Super Bowl deal sealed sells for $13. Gary Moore, who is a rock blues guitarist. Again, I thought this would be more. This one was $10. This is the Mondo Kane collection, 8 DVD set. The films of Gualtiero, Jacopetti, and I don't know. Here, look. What do those names say? I haven't a clue. This box set sells for $75. No, they're not all sealed. Some are, some aren't. Now, these are the Walt Disney Treasures. We have talked about those in the past. They usually come in a tin. The tin adds a lot to the value, but without the tin, this will still sell for $25. And for instance, this was at the sale for $2. So I'm like, yeah, I'll buy that for $2. This is a show I've never heard of, and it can't be a real big show because this is the whole complete series. Mission Hill, but this is sealed, but this will be $30. Now, Ruth says, I'm shocked anyone would pay $100 for Showgirls. Look, it's an awesome movie. Now, it's one of the worst of all time, but it's awesome in a bad way. And that is the VIP set. And I think, what else is in there? Look at that sticker. Let me see that real quick. Yeah. Okay, so in this, fully loaded with special features, games, and exclusive Showgirl items. So in this, you've got shot glasses and a little blindfold and all kinds of sexiness. So that's what people are buying. They're buying, when people buy box sets of anything, DVDs, records, CDs, they're looking for the extra special one. So Staci found this one, and this is Heavy Metal 2000. It's an animated movie, and it's the sequel to the movie Heavy Metal, which Staci and I just watched for the first time ever, like 2 weeks ago. And so this caught her eye. Now, Super Bit is a fancier DVD. Supposedly, it plays clear, more high def. But again, this was like $2, so this sells for $30. Swamp Thing, the series, volumes 1 and 2, will sell for about $50 for this set right here. Yeah, Heavy Metal was a great movie. What do you think, Stace?
It was interesting. I didn't hate it.
That's good.
It was fine.
And then Death, The Final Journeys, Volume 6. 40% of the footage of this film has never been seen on any shockumentary film series before. The film contains scenes that are shocking, brutal, bizarre, gruesome, and not for the weak at heart. But that's $20. Any of these weird things that say banned in 26 countries, always grab that kind of stuff. All right, Top Cat, the complete series, sealed, sells for about $25. Space Ghost and Dino Dog, complete series, sells for $25. Christo and Jean-Claude. Yeah, someone was telling me, maybe one of my admins, or someone was telling me about who this is. I don't know. But this box set, not sealed, even though the cellophane's still on it. $90. $90 for that. Films that rip the mask from the world. 3-disc limited edition. Mondo Cane 2. Women of the World, not for persons under 18, totally uncensored. $70. And it is open, and it's $70. There we go. Cristo. Mm-hmm. So Elise says, why do they have so much sealed? So today, or yesterday, one of the Fat Boys passed away. And last night I'm sitting on the couch with Stace, and I'm like, I wish I had some Fat Boy stuff. And then it dawned on me, I had a Fat Boys record box set that I never opened from 2012, so it's 9 years old. I never open media until I'm ready to listen or watch it, because I might find a cheaper used one before I get to listening to or watching it, and then it sits on my shelf sealed until I'm ready to watch it. I think this collector did the exact same thing. Nope, I was hoping for Joey season 2. Nope. All right, the Cure trilogy. I thought it was sealed. It would have been worth a lot more. It is open. So it's only $10. The Roger Corman collection, sealed, $50. And the Los Angeles Lakers, the complete history, which, how can that be? But sealed, $90. Now look, at one point, this dude was buying DVD box sets at Ross for $5.
Yeah, a few of these other ones have Ross stickers too.
No, they are sealed from the manufacturer. And you can tell what's sealed by manufacturer, what's been resealed. All right. So if you're adding up all in your head, you're going to get to about $2,500 or $3,000 or something. Harold Lloyd collection, $40. This is Tom Jones, $20. Keep my prices on there so my assistants know what to price them at. All right, Depeche Mode Devotional, $30. The Frosty the Snowman collection, and the glitter does move around on the cover. Look at that. Interactive, $20. Red Hot and Blue, still sealed, $20. Huckleberry Hound Show, Volume 1, $30. Baby Snakes, a movie starring Frank Zappa, $15. The Who, The Kids Are All Right. I thought this one was sealed. This one was resealed by the record store, and so whoops, but it's only worth $10. The Federico Fellini Retrospective Collection, Volume 1, $70.
You sold something already.
Oh, what?
Matt stole. Wants Tom Jones for his wife.
Okay, Matt, I'll set it aside. Will you pull that one out? And
It's right there still, isn't it?
oh, is it still here? Write Matt's name on it, and we'll put it to the side. I'll give it to you in a second. And then the Avengers, the complete Emma Peel Mega Set Collector's Edition, still sealed, $75. All right, where is Tom Jones? Oh, yeah, bottom one. Nope, that's Depeche Mode. That'd be a hell of a difference.
Did you give it to me? Maybe.
I gave it to you. Yeah, liar.
Oh, there it is. Yep.
No, you still have it. Nice. All right, and then not even done yet, and I think I blew it. So here's a COS compact DVD CD player in fashion design, brand new, and he had 2 of these, and she was only asking $20, and I can't find these fashion ones anywhere. They're called Hip Hughes Wild. Can't find them anywhere, but I'm thinking at least 50, and I'm thinking, damn, I should have bought both of them, but
I thought you were going to.
yeah, I don't know. Every once in a while, my brain has a hiccup, and I'm like, oops. No, that was not a Criterion Collection. Now, I will say the couple in front of us that were vultures that, of course, were like, they saw us there first. They grabbed a few box sets that I'm bummed that I didn't get. But, of course, you only have so many hands. Stacy's really good in music. She's not real efficient in DVDs because we don't really do them that much. But I know what to look for. Yeah, Depeche Jones. Those are the 2 together. What's happening, Tina? How are you? Good to see you. Now, I'm going to take one quick left turn because Stacy took over my office in our house. And I moved over to this office. And so she keeps yelling at me. She goes, you still got so much crap in here that you need to list. Start taking it to the office. And so it's amazing when you clean out your office what you find. Because I forgot, 100 years ago, I had thrifted Gay Ken, or as they called it, Earring Magic Ken. But if you're not familiar with Gay Ken usually sells for about $50. And he's just been sitting in the closet in my office 4 years. And it's one of those quick.
Don't brag about that.
It's one of those ones that are quick and easy to sell. The guy was actually tall, Lisa. We were kind of comparable. Him and his wife and me and my wife were kind of comparable.
He was old.
But he was old. Yeah, I could have broke his hip easy. Just
we could have taken him. For sure.
Wha-bam! Oh, yeah. Punch to the hip.
I could have taken him.
Yeah. Okay. So then Stacy and I, we're really near a Savers, and we are going to a sidewalk sale for a vintage store. And I'm like, we're near the Savers we haven't been to in 100 years. Let's give it a quick spin. What do
you see the comments about Gay Ken coming out of the closet?
Oh, true. Yeah, that's funny. I made a funny. I didn't realize. With his ring necklace, yes. Yeah, it was not a pun that I had planned because that's where he physically was. But yes, you're right. Okay, so my mom is in the chat, and I felt like Mama's boy for sure. Oops.
Is that a gift?
No.
Or just she'll be proud
no, because she'll be proud of me. Hold on. Let me. There we go. Hey, look. You don't know what this is? It's called melted popcorn. Now, my mom usually finds them for $1. I mean, a quarter.
A quarter.
I did have 20% off, so I had 80 cents off. So this was $3.20, but still a good pickup because here's one that sold for $28. So 10 times my money. So yeah, so if you've never seen these before, that's what they look like.
Somebody wants the Depeche Mode.
Oh, somebody wants the Depeche Mode? Where?
I don't know. I saw it in the...
Don Nichols wants to make a deal on the Depeche Mode. All right, what's your deal, Don? What's your deal?
Where is it?
But yeah, we can make a deal for sure. All right, so pick this up for $3.20. We only got like 7 things, but they're good 7 things. All right, next up, Stacy comes at me with this. Come on, move. Nope. There we go. And I don't know this brand. She brings this bag over. She goes, hey, I think this is a good deal here. Lale? All right, so it's like take to the gym kind of fancy bag. It's a pretty good shape, kind of nice on the inside. And now this is not the exact one, but this one's pretty close. And this one was new, but look what it sold for, 121 bucks. And we paid $8. $8. So I didn't know this brand. Stace looked it up, said, I think we got a winner here. I said, all right, sweet. Now, don't forget, when you are at, sure, I'll do that. 25 bucks. Will you find the Depeche Mode? And,
got it.
all right. What I have on it?
100?
100.
30.
Okay, yeah. Done deal, Don. Done deal.
Don
All right.
Nichols? Is that with Don Nichols?
Yeah. So don't forget, when you're at Savers and Goodwill and all these thrift stores that have the glass display case up at the front, just because it's in there doesn't mean it's priced properly. Because I did not buy quite enough DVD box sets 10 minutes earlier, so I had to pick up the entire Carol Burnett Show box set, nice and sealed, and so it was 20 bucks minus 20%, $16. So let me show you what that sells for. So I paid $16, $125. Even at without a coupon at 20 bucks, that was still an absolute pickup when it sells for $125. So Ruth says that might be a glitter plaque based on the company it came from. Pull that snowman, would you? Yeah. And there is some glitter, like the snow is kind of glittery. I don't see any company names, but I will do the research. Thank you for that heads up. All right. All right, so then I pop over to the CD collection. So here is South Central Cartel. Now, it's a rap group that none of us, including myself, have ever heard of, but I do know underground rap when I see it, and I do know to pick it up for $1.60 because this one sold for 20 bucks. No, I'm pretty sure. I think you found this one. So here's Tucka, Long Live the King, again at $1.40. New one sold for 33, so I'm gonna get like 20 bucks. And finally, Tweety, sold in Canada for Canadian 60, which is only American 47, but hey, $1.60. So not a lot of items. Oh, wait, there's one more. All right, get your pens and pencils out. If you have not written down anything yet, you're gonna want to write this down if you are unaware. So before I show it, I'm going to tell you what it is, and I want to see a show of hands. How many have no clue what they're about to see? If I say the words, I bought a bitchin' Seiko clock. Do you know what I'm talking about? Are you excited to see it? What I wanted to see is from the people who don't know what I'm talking about, who aren't familiar that they're supposed to be paying attention for Seiko clocks. And let's see. Now, while I'm waiting for the replies, one of the tips I've taught you guys a million times, when that new cart comes out, no matter where you are, go running over. Go. Yes. Wow, yes. Hell yes. Okay, so we've had a lot of yeses. Any no's tonight? Yes, I think so. That's the closest thing I've had to a no. Brian found out. Okay, Ann's got a no. Yay, we got one no. Yay. Okay. So Stace and I are actually in the CD section. I see the new car come out. And I'm like, bye. And just like a cartoon, there was just a little trail of dust behind me and I was gone. And thank God I was gone because this bad boy was on there.
Did you do that on purpose? That's good. Is it supposed to be like that? Like a medley?
Well, I kept changing the song.
Oh.
So there's a whole bunch of songs.
You were doing it.
And then when you turn it off, it goes back to normal. Okay? So if you have not seen these clocks before, do not sell that. Too funny. Let me show you what that exact one just sold for. So it was They did have a big $30 on it, but I had 20% off, so that's $6. So I paid $24. And the last one sold at auction for $122.50 with no video. So I'm not going to do it at auction. I'm going to put it up for like $175 because I saw a new one sell for about $175. That's not new, obviously, but I'll put it up for $175 with best offer, and we'll have an absolute video because that's what sells those clocks. So if you've not seen that before, write that down because in a week or two, I got another one that I need to clean up a little bit, but it works too, and it's a different one. So those are awesome. All right. So that was Savers. So now we've made like $2,000 from, we'll make like $2,000 from the estate sale. We'll make a couple $100 from Savers. The day is good so far. All right. And so what's next? Where is it? Stace! Oh. You left me, honey. I know. Okay. So then we roll on down to our friend Stephanie, who's been on Thrifty Business before. She owns the Glam factory here in Vegas. And they were having a sidewalk sale. So, you know, it's been tough because a lot of the businesses were closed down in this town. And especially when my friends own a place, if I can go down and support them, absolutely. Debbie sent me something. Most Goodwills in my areas have sign you're not allowed to pick off the carts. That's maybe the dumbest rule at some of the thrift stores. Okay, you've just pushed out 100 items. If you let it sit for 2 minutes, the pickers will take off 50 of those items. Then you only have to employ someone to put away 50 items. How stores can't understand that is beyond me. You get more work for your time. The stores in this town, if some certain employees who see me, they'll just drive the cart over to me and go, anything? I'll be like, eh. All right. So Stephanie was having a sidewalk sale inside. And so all her store is vintage clothing. Inside, all men's was 30% off, all ladies was 20%, and then outside there were screaming deals. So outside.
So now what's interesting in the clock is the two that you
yeah.
found.
So Staci found this, and I think she's going to keep it. Don't forget, you're Vanna White now. Now we got clothes.
You have to actually put it on.
No, you have to put it on. Okay. So that is South American alpaca wool poncho, and it was on the $5 rack. $5. Like, you can't leave that behind. Even if you didn't want it. $5? What?
Look at this, baby.
Look how warm. So that was $5. And then this was $5. The brand is called Storybook Knits. They make sweaters, and you're going to want to keep your eye out for them because they make fun sweaters. And so this is a fun sweater. Actually, why don't you hold up? That's the whole point of you standing back there.
Yes, it is.
For the cat lover in your life. And here's that sweater that someone did at auction for $24. I would definitely list this as a buy it now for $40. Yeah. And guess what? $5. $5. That was it. Okay. So those are the two things we got the $5 rack. Then we go inside, and I know she's always got good men's Hawaiian stuff. So, Debbie wants to know if it was itchy.
Well, I wouldn't wear it on bare skin, but it wasn't itchy, like over a long sleeve shirt.
Sherry says you look adorable. Storybook knits are great. Oh, size on the Storybook knit?
I would say extra large.
Please. I do great with Storybook knits. Yeah. Can you imagine $5? No size? It's whatever size you want it to be.
It's like it seems like an extra large.
All right. Seems like an extra large.
Because I'm a medium. So, yeah.
Oh,
I would say.
I just lost the important
1X, even if they come in women's. Seems pretty big.
I just lost the important part to this next item. So hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. So I'll do that, and we'll do that. All right. So I go to the Hawaiian shirt section. Here is a Tori Richard golf Hawaiian shirt. Scenes of golf on it. It is a size XL, made in the USA. Still new. Still new. So after the discount, this was like $15, $14. So so I like that. Yeah, cool. And then I have not been able to find this. Oh, I need those two things also, please. I have not been able to find this, so I'm very excited. So Local Motion is a classic Hawaiian shirts company, and I don't even know if they exist anymore. This is a size small, made in the USA, but it is a really nice reverse print. If you don't know what a reverse print is, I'm about to teach you, and this is called the pullover. So reverse print means that the inside is way more vibrant than the outside. Okay? And people always ask me why. I don't know. I don't know why the first Hawaiian shirt maker who did it, but it is a thing and people love it. And this was like $8. All right, so Tina says, our guest from last night, if you wash wool with some ammonia in the water, itch will decrease or go away.
Huh.
Mr. Sadie, Jason, any advice on where to identifying a taxidermy large bird? I've sold many taxidermy pieces, but would never risk being in danger without confirming. Well, I mean, throw the picture up on the thrifty board. Out of 58,000 people, they got to know what the animal is. I don't think we've ever stumped our group on animals. You know, you see this word animals. There's always someone who's like, oh yeah, that is it's in the species, you know, so that's a good place to start. All right. And then if you've not learned about the, well, let me show the tag. Psych. All right. Rain Spooner, Malakliki Maka, the Hawaiian shirts. They do a different Hawaiian shirt every year. I think this was 94 and extra large, I think. And that was like 10, $12 with a discount. And so at Christmas time, oh, I have it right here.
Extra large.
So I paid like 10 or $12 and then it sold for 45 recently. So easy peasy. Sell those all the time. I've sold those for years. Super duper easy. All right. Now, the last thing I need help from y'all, from you live, and good to see everybody. Hey, give Staci for being the most adorable Vanna White a big old thumbs up if you wouldn't mind. It's right down below, right over here. And then if you're new by any chance, any newbies in the crowd, subscribe. Click the bell, let you know we're going live. All right, here's what we need help on. I can't find this anywhere.
Who found it?
Staci found it. So why don't you hold it up first, and then I'll show the important parts. Yeah. Yes, thumbs up for Staci, for sure. Don't care about me. Okay. Spinning around, baby.
I will. I want to move too quickly.
Okay, kind of cool, right? Kind of pretty. Very Asian or Chinese. All right, bring it in. Bring it in. It is from Epcot Center, made in the USA, and it was for sure a uniform piece because I just noticed tonight while we were prepping, that's the barcode they scan when they take out their uniform. So spent 20.
I thought it was 40.
Was it 40 after the discount or before the discount?
Oh, because the girls was 20% off.
Yeah.
Well,
so about $30.
Yeah.
I cannot find this anywhere. Like I have looked and looked for a Epcot Center Asian or Chinese uniform piece. Can't find it. So
maybe it's from when they do the taste. What's that? Taste of the World thing.
Oh yeah.
What is that thing?
The Wine and Food Festival.
Yeah.
But I mean, just the accents are awesome. I mean, just an amazing piece. And yeah, I can't find anything. So if you are familiar with vintage uniform pieces from Epcot, let me know. I would love to know, because the thing is, the key to selling this is I need to know exactly where it came from. Is it the hostess top at in the World Showcase? Is it this? Is it that? They don't issue new uniforms for Food and Wine. Cool. So we know that.
Well, it's not that.
So you're out. Your idea is out.
What do I know?
What would Ruth say? On the taxidermy, the seller will be responsible for knowing if it can be shipped to a state. Also, the buyer's responsible. I'm a wildlife enforcement officer in North Carolina, and we run into this. Look at that. Who would have thought we'd have a wildlife enforcement officer in the chat? That's pretty sweet. So thank you, Ruth. Thank you very much. Okay, so got to figure out what that is. Now, I'm going to take a quick pause. I had to swing into Savers for something specific, and I forget what it was, but I didn't have time to shop. I was there to look at one thing, or I don't know, I dropped some cookies off to the workers one time. I don't know. But I can make that quick loop, and my eye spots quick things. So in the sport coat section, I see this, and I see that. Let me see if I can get it to focus a little better. Does anyone know what that is? Who knows what that is? So I'll wait and see who knows what that is. Do you know, honey? Here, hold. So don't show the tag,
okay,
but just hold it up backwards for now.
Okay.
What logo is that? Who was our first one? Boom. Aaron, one of the newest admins in the thrifting board, Volcom. So if you would spin it around now, it is not just a cool Volcom sports coat. Bring it closer. It is the Shaun White coat. So most of you probably know Shaun White. It used to be called the Flying Tomato. Doesn't have that long hair anymore. But he was a skateboarder turned snowboarder who has won gold in the Olympics and all the X Games on both skateboarding and snowboarding. He is the man. And so that they did have it priced pretty high. I think I paid.
It was 18. So.
Yeah, so I paid like 15 or 14. But I'll get like 40 or 50 bucks for that jacket. Now, the other thing, the most awesome. Now, okay, think of all the Hawaiian shirts that I've been wearing them since I was 4. So think of all the Hawaiian shirts I've worn, I've owned, and then I've sold and bought and traded. This might be my all-time favorite. So it's called Wild Pacific. So it's kind of modern. It's made in Indonesia, so it's not anything vintage. So there's the brand, okay? But it may be the most vibrant inside reverse print I have ever seen in my life. Okay, but then I'm going to show you the special, the magic sauce that makes it even more awesome than normal. Okay, button, let me through. Got coconut buns. I mean, look how vibrant that is compared to the outside. What you doing?
Take a picture of the comment.
Okay. Cool. Okay, ready for the best part of this shirt? Long sleeves. You hardly ever see long sleeve Hawaiian shirts. And this one is so bitchin' with the print. And if you folded the things back and zhuzhed a little bit, then you'd be showing the inside. And so I absolutely love this shirt and sad that it is not my size.
Is it my size? Nope.
Yeah, long sleeve. It's an awesome shirt. Okay, so then when Staci and I went to the Glam factory, Stephanie's shop, there was quite a few people for the sidewalk sale. So we actually parked around the corner, and we happened to find the only parking spot right in front of Buffalo Exchange. Could not go in. Now, if you're new and you don't know what Buffalo Exchange is, Buffalo Exchange, they are around the country, but not in every state. And what they do is they're kind of like a record store where you trade your clothes in. So you clean out your closet, and they're looking for hip and vintage and cool stuff. And they'll give you either like a third in cash or a half in credit. And then we come along, Stace and I, and find the good stuff they brought in that they've mispriced and buy it to flip. Is it dad's size? Mom wants to know.
It's just a large.
It's just, well, it's a large. Dad burps. Dad kind of fluctuates between large and extra large. So we'll find out, Ma. All right. So tell me about this.
What's for me?
I know, but tell me about it.
It's
Because not only do you find stuff to flip, you find stuff for yourself.
It's a little black dress, new with tags. It was on sale for let's say $10.
Yeah.
And it was originally $70. It's from Nordstrom Rack.
But for $10, she got a brand new little black dress, new with tags. And then
Oh, I forgot about that too. Oh yeah, and this is a J. Crew pullover. This was like $11.
All right, so you can find cool stuff in your size. But then you find other cool stuff. Now, anybody in the chat wear this brand in the 80s, early 90s? Traffic Denim. All right, hold that up. You'll see how 80s, 90s this is in about 2 seconds. Look at that. Look at that. Hold it up, baby. and move over a little bit.
Smells new.
Other way, please. There you go. And look how the back comes down kind of to a point. Now, I couldn't find this exact shirt, but I did pay.
It smells dusty.
Smells dusty. I paid $13, but based on just kind of other glances and shirts from this brand, I'm probably gonna sell this shirt for about $50. Yep, early 90s.
Arsenio wants his shirt back.
Saved by the Bell. Yes, that shirt is so Saved by the Bell. All right. Now, when you can't find something, but the inside voice is saying buy it anyway, buy it. It's great to have a smartphone to be able to look up stuff in the store. But when you're in a store like Buffalo Exchange, they get some unique stuff, and you can't find every single thing in the world. Now, I spent $17, and this is a Roper Western shirt. Now, Roper's a great brand, but not every shirt would be worth picking it up for $17. However, this one was from the Greeley Stampede. I know where Greeley Stampede is. So it's from a rodeo, and so cool, I like that. But what makes it even better, sponsored by Bud Light. So not only on the pocket, but down the damn sleeve. So anytime I find ones like this, where it's like the rodeo, and then there's like a beer or a whiskey, even though I can't find these anywhere, I paid $17, I'm gonna sell this for like $100, maybe even $125, because they're typically not shirts that were made to be sold to the general public. They were the shirts like the people running the event wore, and then they got rid of it. And so you can't buy this. So someone who's a cowboy, who loves that rodeo, and who loves Bud Light will absolutely love this shirt.
So it's in Colorado.
Thank you.
This was a worker shirt. It feels like it was never worn.
Yeah, I don't think it was worn all that much. All right, and then tell me about this, because you found this.
Yes. So I almost passed this up because I was like, I don't know what that is, but it is.
Hold it up so people can see it.
Wait a minute. It's all tangly. What's going on here? Oh, there we go. Okay, so here's the dress. So it's like, whatever. So I just looked, and it actually is. Ooh, it's with the light.
Because I made it a little bright tonight because you were behind me. Let me.
There we go.
There we go.
Here, take it.
So for Liberty House, which was the big department store in Hawaii by Nali, and it's got the built-in bra too. So that was $26, but that doesn't worry me, because cool vintage piece in great condition. I'm going to throw that in the Tiki Fashion groups for like $100. Vintage swim, awesome Liberty House. Okay, I'm going to do that one last. Okay. And I have sold many vintage Letterman sweaters. And so when I found this one at Buffalo, hold it like that. So the brand is White Ram, and this is old, and it is in amazing condition. But here's what excited me the most. I can't figure out who this is. So it says Prince Albert, and then it has U, H, and V, but I don't know the order the U, the H, and the V go in. I'm going to guess the U is the last letter for university. But I did some quick Googling, couldn't find it, but I felt like it was a pretty safe gamble of $26 because of the condition it is in. So if you know what VHU or HVU Prince Albert is, let me know, because that's pretty awesome. Prince Albert in a can? No, not that one. Okay, so we just picked up that cool Epcot Center thing at Stephanie's store, and I'm working through the Buffalo Exchange, and they always have stuff on display, the better stuff up top. And wouldn't you know, a 1982 made in the USA Epcot Center sweatshirt. Now, the cool thing is I cannot find this sweatshirt anywhere. Anywhere. And it's got the year right on the date, made in the USA. I did pay $30 for it. But on some of these vintage ones where you can't find that exact sweatshirt at all, I'm seeing them go for upwards of $100. And again, great condition. Like, this is in excellent shape.
Kathy wants to know what's
Yeah, I saw you looking.
No, I can't tell. I think it says 15, which I'm sure that's wrong.
It's a 1314, a vintage 1314. There you go. University Houston Victoria is UHV. Awesome. Awesome. Thank you, Lori.
Prince
Now-
Albert went there?
Now, are they called the Prince Alberts? Like, why does it say Prince Albert? That's, yeah, I think Epcot opened right around that time, Elisa. Yep, 82. So, yeah. So, that was first year of Epcot. Nice. All right. So, that was our morning. And then the crazy part is, Staci and I are like, okay, we're done. You know, we've been going since we left the house at 7-ish. And this was like 1-ish. And so we went home. And the second we got home, one of the strongest windstorms we've ever been in, like we pulled in the driveway and we could barely open the doors to my truck. So we get inside and I go take a shower. And from the shower, I can see outside. And we're right behind, we're right next to some mountains. They're really, really close. And I called Staci and I go, hey, look outside. We couldn't see the mountains from the dust. And I come downstairs from the shower and we have double front doors and they're bowed in. So we have a latch up top. So I go to latch it. They're so far pushed in, I can't latch the door. That's how hard the wind was pushing. And our poor friends were having the sidewalk sale down there. Not only was the wind that strong, the hail came. And so there's all these videos of them like, trying to grab everything as it's blown away. So it was absolutely perfect timing that we got home just in time. Now, we got two more
I
things.
thought you were going to say we fell asleep right away because we were so exhausted from our big morning.
Oh, we did take a nap. We did take a nap. All right, give me that.
This one?
Now, speaking of Letterman sweaters, that I found this Saturday. Now, 4 days earlier, I answered an ad on
Was it
Marketplace. I have sold vintage Letterman sweaters in the past with holes. Holes do not scare me because people still like these. And I got to do my homework because I don't know what this 548 means. But here is, here. And the person's name was Smith. How's that? But here is a green, looks to be ladies' sweater. It's got condition issues, but, oh, no, not Jack. It's Jack. That's the guys. So I got no problem with that. I'll still sell that. Oh, and they were $5, $8. Yeah, she was selling for a ridiculous low price, like $8 or something. So I picked up that one.
Is that Jill's?
And look, the buttons alone will get me some decent money if I wanted to pair out the buttons. And then I picked up this one. And where's the letter?
Man, that is a mess.
There's the letter. And then she was like, oh, hey, tell you what, I'll just throw in some more vintage letters. Oh, here's one still in the little packaging. And then she's like, hey, you want this Jack one that's missing the whatever was in the middle for $3? I'm like, sure. I'll take that. And then she says, hey, you want my uncle's 1950s Navy uniforms? Like full uniform. And I'm like,
something about the size of something.
The size of something. Well, who knows what size it is? Does it even say? Nope. And they're wool. No, I can get measurements. So if you want to message me.
Looks like a men's medium. It's kind of small.
All right, Staci thinks it's a men's medium. Full uniforms. And she goes, I don't know, $12 per uniform. I'm like, yeah, I'll take that. So there's that and that. And that. Oh, and then there was one more. The Gauchos. And the hat. Oh. And the little kerchief ascot thing, and more than one. And the belt.
Jeez.
Yeah. And the pants. Look at the buttons. Look how tiny her uncle was, for starters.
Mm-hmm.
And look at the buttons. So I'm like, hell yeah, I'll buy full vintage naval uniforms. Absolutely. So got all that. Now, that's normally where our thrift haul would end. We'd say thanks, cheers, and we'd be out here. Then today, or a couple days ago, I found a tub of stuff we sourced from Buffalo Exchange that I forgot I had, and unfortunately, there's some Christmas stuff in it. So I'm like, whoops, because I bought it, I think, right around Christmas.
I think it's
So let's go through that real quick, and then we'll send you off into the evening. All right. For starters, love this print. Love it. But what I love more is it was made by Tukis Peru in Rarotonga, the Cook Islands. Now,
I found this one.
if you don't know where the Cook Islands and Rarotonga is, let me show you. Because the journey this shirt had to make. Okay, so there's the island. Let's zoom out. Let's keep zooming out. We don't see anything around it just yet. Let's keep zooming out. Okay, there's French Polynesia. Let's keep zooming out. Let's keep zooming out. Oh, finally, we're seeing Australia a little bit. Let's see where it is compared to the United States and Hawaii. Rarotonga, Cook Island, is in the middle of absolutely nowhere. So somehow this shirt made it to us on the western side of the United States. And it might fit me, so I might keep it. It's a double XOS, double X1 size. Okay, what is it? Is it a double X or is it one size? That was only $14. All right, vintage, made in the USA, Guess jeans with the question mark. And they're kind of my size. They're exactly my size. So I might wear them for a bit. But once I get ready to get rid of them, here is a black pair that has recently sold. I have not found a vintage blue pair that has sold in a while, and these were only $13. So again, they're my size. Let me wear them for a little bit, and then I'll sell them. Thank you, my love. All right, who's a Disneyland fan? Who's a Disneyland Pirates of the Caribbean fan? They're my my Man of White. Look at that shirt, and it's crisp, like crisp, like fresh, never was.
But not like, but it's soft material,
right?
So it wouldn't be uncomfortable.
But it hasn't been washed 1,000 times.
Yeah, no.
It's got a little on the sleeve, and that was only $15. Yeah, Stephanie, what you like Disney? So that was cool, and then where the I had some Christmas stuff comes in. Freshly dry cleaned. The brand is Bamboo K. And the brand is fine. It's not great nor bad or anything. But wait, hold on. Go back. You didn't hold it long enough to show people what's going on here.
On front. I
yeah.
didn't see it.
So here's an embroidered Santa in his Woody with a palm tree. Then turn it around. Look, that's all embroidery. How amazing is that? So what do we pay for that one?
$18.
So here's one that sold for $45. And what size is that one, please?
This would be, according to their tag, it's an extra large, but I think it's, no. Does that say 3X on there?
Oh, yeah, 3XL. So this is a large that sold for 45. We probably can get a squeeze 60 out of that 3XL.
Do I need to keep this stuff separate?
No. All right. Got this for Stace. There you go, honey. A kick-ass Iron Maiden shirt with some bleach on it. And then back to, boy, I wish I would have paid attention to this tub and listed it around the holidays. Because I got the Die Hard Yippee-Ki-Yay Mother Effer Ugly Christmas sweater. And the brand is Die Hard. And one sold. New with tags for $45. I did pay $14. And look.
It's new.
It's new with tags. Eddie. All right. A very cool polo Ralph Lauren ball cap that's a little beat up. Did you buy this for yourself?
I found this. No.
Okay.
I think so.
All right. So it's a little beat up, but it's worn in. People,
I would wear it.
People like that stuff. All right. Look at this body glove jacket. Hold that up, babe. From Vail. That is awesome. That I paid $15 for, and that's like an $80 jacket. Oh, that just fuzz. Phew. I'm like, what's that on the back?
Zooming on the Vail, Colorado.
Yeah.
So they personalized it in Vail.
Kick it back over to Vail.
Monogram, if you will. Huh?
Show the Vail gift. Yep, look at that. How kick-ass is that? So that's like $85. And then I probably got this for myself. It is new with tags. It is 3X. Bah humbug. So we'll just see if that we keep that or not. All right, Stace, you found this, so tell me about it.
I don't remember.
Yeah, let's see. Put your thinking cap on.
What is this? Oh, well, it's Lauren.
Lauren from Ralph Lauren, which is the lesser line.
Yeah, but it was on the sale rack, and I believe
it was half off.
50% off.
Yeah.
So we only paid $10 for it. It's new with tags, and it originally was, wait for it, $139. So for $10, it is a size, what, 12? So I think it's good. And it has pockets.
And
a bonus.
M. Tracy said, hi, both of you. Finally got to see you live. I'm awake and not working my night shift today. Blessings. Hi, Peggy.
I would wear this if it was small. So.
What a haul. Wow. Yep. Okay. We got a couple more things that we're out of here. I'll let you guys get out with your night. All right. You found these also.
Oh, yes, I did.
So tell us about those.
Yeah. So for those of you who don't know me, I'm a little, what's the word? Squeamish.
Adorable? Oh.
A lot adorable, a little squeamish when it comes to used clothing, especially like workout stuff, because I know how much I sweat when I work out. I know it's probably TMI, but I found these at Buffalo Exchange, and they were new with tags, and I thought they were so fun looking, and for some reason there was 2 pairs. I don't know why. And they were, again, on the sale rack, so they were only $8, and these are normally like $60. So I think I was thinking about keeping maybe one for myself and then selling the other one, but they're just like workout jazzercise, if you will. I know that's keyword spamming pants.
Hey, was that leather trim on the denim Lauren dress? Lisa wants to know.
Well, I don't know how to test if it's leather or pleather, but it's leather-like.
Sure
does it say it on the tag anywhere?
Like
the material?
I'm going to guess it might be, hence the $139 for just a Lauren dress.
But does it actually say?
It might. So
I'll look.
Okay.
Do a little research.
All right. So if you don't know what these are called, they're called Spirit jerseys from Disney. And this was the Christmas one. Yeah. Again, I should have had it up. But it was only $9. Even without a sale, it was only $9. So I grab all the Disney Spirit jerseys I can find, and I always sell them and make a ton of money on them. And then we got the last 2, and then we'll say goodnight. What'd you find out, babe?
I don't have my glasses on, so I don't know.
All right, let me see. Luckily, we have a magnifying glass right here.
I don't want to mess up your lighting.
And so we shall see. Oh, the lighting was just for you, my love.
Oh.
Shell, 100% cotton trim, 100% sheep leather, whatever sheep leather is.
Sheep leather.
Yeah.
So yes, it's.
So there you go. Thanks for pointing it out. At least I wasn't even noticing that. Woohoo!
I just figured it was fake.
Oh, my mom wants a Spirit jersey. All right, hold on, Mom. It is a size medium. Sorry, Mom, you are too tall for a medium. Sorry, Mom. Okay, last 2 things. All right, I don't know which one's cooler. So, left or right? Let's see what you guys vote. Left or right? Left or right? What do you think's cooler? The left leg in my lap or the right leg in my lap? Left, right. And hey, thanks for tuning in tonight. Good to see everybody. Fun hanging out with you. Love doing little thrift hauls. Love thrifting with my honey now that she likes thrifting. Okay. We went to a lot of lefts and then switched to right, left. Okay. Left's winning. All right. So we'll show left last. Then we'll decide which one was cooler. All right. Oh, yeah. Left is winning by a mile. All right. Hold that bad boy up.
Did I find this?
Yep.
Woo, I did.
I'll show you the tag in a second, but this is an amazing dress. If you want to back up, we can show. Yeah, back up as far as you can. Yeah, look how. Okay, now bring it down a little bit. Yeah, it's a nice long dress. Now come back in. Let's see the back of it.
Oh yeah. By the way, the front has like a little sleeve.
Yeah, a little sleeve action. It's got the little buttons.
Is that what's called a sleeve hole?
Sleeve hole? I don't know. All right. So this, turn it back around so we can show what it is.
I think, are the sleeves extra fun? Oh yeah, the sleeves like kind of zhuzh out a little
flare
bit.
Out. This was only $17, and this is a very vintage Tori Richard.
I like sleeve hole better.
All right. So
Slip
that
neckline.
so that was the left leg, and then here's the right leg.
I thought that was the right leg.
That
was the right leg.
Oh, it was the right leg. Yeah, you're right. Sorry. It's a large Levi Strauss modern denim jacket vest with sleeves cut off. Now, I normally wouldn't pay $28 for just any old Levi's denim vest. However, No,
I think you.
However,
I would like to take credit for this one, but I have to give it to the guy.
The Gay Pride line of Levi's denim with not only the stripes on both sides, but instead of having the red tab, it's got the rainbow tab. And that is awesome. So that I'll be putting up for like $75. And that
did you say what you paid?
$28. And that's a size large. Now it's not my mom's margins of a quarter to 75, but this isn't common. They didn't have a lot of this. And so June's Gay Pride Month. We're around the corner from June. And so I thought this was cool as hell. So that's why I want those two things to be the last two, because great denim vest and kick-ass vintage Tory Richard dress. So yes. So that is from two cities. That's not all just from Vegas. The last load was actually from Phoenix, but basically the same general area. So thank you. I hope you learned some brands tonight. I hope you've learned what to look for. I hope you see things you're like, I never knew that was worth some money. And of course, as they sell, like when my mom shows her stuff and it sells, they will become the scores on Thrifty Business on Thursday nights right here on my YouTube channel. Oh, that's Kathy's first rainbow tab. I like the dress better, but that vest will sell for sure. Yeah, no one can out Peggy, my mom. So yeah, so it was fun. And the good thing about doing these for my end is now it's all sorted and clean. Now I've shown you guys, and now I can go off to the team that helps me list and take pictures of everything. So now they've got their work cut out for them. I don't have to tell them anything for a week now. Here you go. Here's all this stuff. So thank you, everybody. Good to see you. Oh, we're 2 thumbs up away from 75. Come on, 2 more thumbs up.
I'll log on real quick and give a thumbs up. Does that count?
How cute is she?
Right.
How cute. Oh, we are the best shopper. I got to tell you, yes, I am the best shopper, but she did not like to shop in the past, and she's gotten really good at it. So when we go into these stores, it is now 2 full sets of eyes, 4 hands, and because of our height difference, high and low. She's catching the low crap, and I'm catching the high stuff. So it's I couldn't have asked for a better thrifting partner. So thanks, baby.
You're welcome.
All right, everybody. Have a wonderful evening. Mom and I will be back on Sunday. Mom has discovered she has hundreds of coffee mugs that she's like, I gotta get rid of these. So we're gonna go through them like we did her t-shirts a couple weeks ago. And here's where you guys come in. If you see a fun, cool coffee mug, she'll cut you a deal. They've been sitting around for far too long. Oh, thanks, Nellie. And we'll go through that, and Mom will have some scores and stuff. Now, if you're in the Secret Beach, don't forget, a week from tomorrow, we're having our next cocktail party, and it is Moo Moo. That means you fellows too.
Oh, finally, the Moo Moo party. I did not know.
But you got to watch the Flippin' Vinyl presentation. So because the Moo Moo party is going to be me answering any of your questions. So please watch it sometime the next week. And tonight I will put up the cocktail for next week's cocktail party. And I accidentally made a drink last week without any booze in it. I fixed it quick enough, but I discovered a very great non-alcoholic tiki drink for those of you that don't drink. So I'm going to put that recipe up too. Accidental on my part, but good for you guys, because now I'm like, ooh, that's a good drink that has no booze in it. So
everyone thinks I have a price sticker on my hat. It's not a price sticker. It is. I'm not taking it off because I have had.
Oops, I'm going to turn off this one. Quicksilver. Or Roxy.
I thought it was Roxy.
Roxy, yeah, Roxy. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Good to see everybody. Thank you all. Have a wonderful evening. Please stay safe out there. Stay warm. Be careful and look out for your neighbor. Bye.
Bye.